It came out pretty cool.
There it is. There's the car. The
Oh,
T-shirt's
yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, there
There's
is.
the car. The coolest Nova of all time. I love that thing, man.
Thank you. And
it drives
I love that
so
thing.
well.
It does.
I mean, it's not just so cool looking. Like, it drives so well. The independent suspension, the way you set it up, was it Art Morrison?
Yeah, Morrison stuff. I went a little softer on the spring in the front, and believe it or not, a little stiffer on the rear. And played with it quite a few times before I delivered it to you.
It's magnificent.
Yeah, I was very, because I set it up. I didn't set it up for track attack because that's not what you're going to do.
Right. No, I'm just going to cruise around.
Right. So I set it up so when you go over those little joints in the road going onto a bridge, it doesn't.
Leave that up in the background, Jamie. Just leave that there.
That was the amazing
Look at that
photography of Wes Allison.
Wes Allison, you're the shit.
He is the shit.
That's a great picture.
Yep,
I think I need to get a steel version of that picture and put it up in our. Yeah, let's do that.
How big do you want it?
I don't know. Pretty big.
We
need a big one, right?
It came out real nice, and the funny thing is, I don't know about funny, but the point of it is there's so much done, and none of it looks like anything was done.
Yeah, it really does look like just a really cool 1969 car. If you don't know the manipulation that you guys did to the sheet metal.
Well, and not only that, the grill is changed.
Yeah.
The little headlight doors on the side, those are changed. I used to, I would joke with different Nova people and go, "I'll give you $100 if you can tell me what I changed in the front." And they're like,
wow.
And they're like, we added bars. The grill is actually taller. Those bars.
What does it look like in real life? Do they just have black spaces?
What they had, it was a piece of plastic that came from underneath the bumper, and it went underneath that headlight and then came up. So you see on the very outer edge how there's like, I can't count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8. Yeah, those bars right there. The bottom 3 are added.
Oh, Jamie, can you pull up a 1969
Just the stock 69 Nova.
Nova grill?
Yeah, or a Nova front end.
Nova front end.
Yeah, but there's lots of little changes.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Can't
There you go.
see
You can see how there's just a piece of plastic under it, and it comes up. The silver plastic comes up, so those ribs aren't. It's not the greatest photograph.
That's a better photo. That looks custom.
No, he's got the plastic coming up.
Yeah, he's got something.
You can see
though.
that piece of plastic come up.
That's a beautiful Nova too. Boy.
So we extended the grill and extended those outer things to just fill up the space. It just looks better.
Unique.
There you
looking
go.
Car. Yeah, there it is.
Yes.
That car is just so unique. It's such a, and I think it's one of those muscle cars that really never got its due because it kind of started out as more of an economy kind of a car.
Oh, yeah.
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 And Nova wasn't like, if you had a Barracuda, you were the fucking man.
Right.
But if you had a Nova, it's like, oh, you couldn't afford a Barracuda. Like if you had a Duster.
Unless you had the Nova SS with the 396, but those were few and far between. There weren't a lot of people that ordered that.
When I was a kid, this kid in our high school had a Duster. What was the other one? There was a Duster. There's a Dodge.
Dart.
A Dart. Yeah, he had a Duster.
Or Valiant.
Yeah, and nobody gave it any respect. I was like, that's a cool car. Like, what's wrong with you people? But there was like this thing where like some of those older cars were less desirable. So I'm in high school so I graduated in 85. So we're talking about, I think my friend had this car in like 84. So, it really was only 14 years old, which is kind of crazy.
Yes, it is.
That's super crazy.
Like 86 when we were driving around, a 68 was only, 18 years old.
Right.
Wasn't an old car. Not super old.
18 years old ain't shit. That's like 2005?
You and I are about to do math.
Right? That's
23
bonkers.
minus 18. Yeah.
That's
a 2005.
Which is like kind of a new car.
Yeah.
Like if you have a 2005 car, you can't differentiate them at all from a 2020 unless you're like a car connoisseur.
Right, yeah, sure.
If you have a 2005 Camry, it looks like a 2020 Camry, right?
It's interesting how time marches on, how perception of length of time, it's like you were saying when we sat down with our friendship, let alone everything else. It's like, how is that 20 minutes? Oh, it's going
very fast.
That's the one thing our older generation when we were growing up told us that was the one truth. It goes so fast.
Yeah.
Enjoy it because
It's also
gone.
because when you were a child, 1 year was literally like 1/10 of your life. It was so long.
It's an eternity.
Because you had so few points of reference. But then as you get older and you have more points of reference and more experience and more life, then you realize like, oh my God, time is full. I don't have much time at all. No one does.
It's amazing how
It goes quick.
how the boost kicks in and all of a sudden 40, 50, 60 you're
Yeah.
like, what the hell just happened?